welcome back to Life with Joannes. I am back again. If this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Lovely to have you. If this is your second, third, 10th, 1 million time, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bling 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 notification bell so you can know when I post or when I put up a video. All right, so today's topic is fire. As you can tell from the topic, we'll be talking about scams. For a lot of international students, a lot of people who come to Canada, these scams may not ring quickly or register quickly that they are scams. So that's why I really want to talk about it. And please ignore my face, my oily face. Fresh like butter. Anyways, let's get into it. Number one, phone calls asking you for your SIN number or your social insurance number. If you don't know what that is, it's just a unique number assigned to each person that lets you work. You cannot work in most places if you do not have that number. It is considered like a sacred number, and so you should not be giving it out to anybody. The CRA, which is the Canadian Revenue Agency, or the Canadian government, they will never call you to ask you for that number. They gave you the number, they have it. They're not going to call you to ask you for it. The only time, or the two times where you may need to provide that number one is with your employer. And it's usually not even over the phone. You don't even provide that number when you're looking for a job or when you're going for an interview. No, you provide it after you have gotten the job. The second time is when you're filing for your taxes. Again, this entails you filling out a form, and then you put down that number. These are like the two main times. So please pull your ears, Gensi, listen. Do not provide that number over the phone. Scam, run. The second one is the one that pretty much most, if not all of us, have gotten, is phone calls telling you that you owe money, and it's usually like a huge amount, like $5,000, and that they were going to take it down to court. A lot of us as international students, hearing things like this is very heartbreaking. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to get deported. What did I do wrong? We're always trying to do things proper, which is good, but please, please, please do not fall for it. You do not owe anybody any money. You do not owe any money to the government. When you work, naturally, for most jobs, they do deduct your taxes before you get your salary. And if you are required to pay your taxes on the side, you will know. So the government, your workplace will let you know. And if by chance you do owe money, maybe in form of taxes to the government, they will reach out to you in a proper way, not some robotic automated message telling you they were going to take you, to court and all that stuff. All right, again. So the next one, this is where they trap a lot of people. Winning lotteries or winning a night at a hotel stay. So you will get a phone call saying, congratulations, your name has been pulled. You've been selected to stay at so and so hotel for free.
Bruh.
Nothing in life is free. Nobody's giving you any free hotel stay, and stay in your house. Stay in your house for free. It is a scam. All right. The next one is text messages. So sometimes you could, I know I did get this sometimes. I just get a random text saying, oh, my order from Amazon could not be delivered or something like that. But I did not order anything from Amazon. If you are confused, maybe you have an Amazon account, log into your Amazon account and just, look around to see. You can always go to your order history, or if you want to take extra caution, you can always contact Amazon. But be careful with clicking links from numbers or people that you do not know. It's most likely is scam, or it could be a bug or virus that could, just infect your phone, and it just goes downhill from there. So be careful with that. Now, the next one is emails. Now, a lot of these fraudulent emails, they come in form of like job offers. So it's like, oh, hey, I would like to offer you this position. We just need your name, your date of birth, your social insurance number, your contact details as well. Now, pause for a second and think about this. When you're applying to a job, what do you apply with? You normally upload your resume. And what is in your resume? Your name, your phone number, your email address. So technically, if you apply, the company already has those details. Also, if you're emailing me, why are you asking me for my email address if you've already emailed me? Do you see where I'm going with this? Overall, it's just a scam, a way to get some of your details. Some scams too, they may not be trying to get money from you directly, but they're trying to steal or get some of your personal details so they can use it to do some fraudulent things. There's something called identity theft, so be very careful. Now, the next one is housing. What do I mean by that? So there's fraud pretty much everywhere, but this specific one is, let's say you're looking for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment and you see a post made on Kijiji or Facebook, and so you reach out and then you're like, oh yeah, that's nice, I'd like to come down in person to see the apartment. And then they're like, oh yeah, just pay like, I don't know, $500 deposit. Red flag, scam. You are not supposed to give anybody money before seeing a unit or before seeing an apartment. Even if they say it's a deposit, it's half of a deposit. Even if they say, oh, you will get the money back if you don't like the place. Lies. You're not getting anything back. It's a scam. Now, usually, just a little tip for the housing ones, and to be able to spot them out, or another way you can spot them out is usually when you're talking to the scammer, they usually like to rush you. It's like, oh, before you see it, you just need to provide this. I want to make sure that you're the right candidate. I don't want to waste my time. They seem to kind of like put some pressure on you, and then you're feeling like, oh, okay, I really need to get this place. Another way you can use to figure out if it's a scam, it's usually the price or the rent price does not match the type of apartment or the type of house. So for example, anyone who's been to Toronto, if you haven't been, just Google Toronto. Google like a 2-bedroom in Toronto. It's anywhere from 2000's even little, but it's high up there, $2,000 to $3,000, but then you would see like a scam post and it has like a very nice 2-bedroom apartment, almost like a condo penthouse, and you will see it for something like, I don't know, $1,200 or $1,000, or a very little amount. Scam, run. Now, the next type of scam we're going to talk about is through the bank or through the bank accounts. Well, not necessarily disclaimer, but advice. Do not, or if you already do this, stop using the same password for all your bank accounts. If you're watching this video and you have the same password for all your bank accounts, go and change them, all of them right now. Make them different. Especially if you share your Wi-Fi. So some of us, or a lot of us international students, when you come, you're living in housing whereby you just rent a room, and it could be like a 5-bedroom house, and everyone in that house is renting a room. You share the toilets, the bathroom, the kitchen, and you all share the Wi-Fi and the common area, the living room, and all that stuff. It most likely wouldn't even be your roommates, but usually these hackers, scammers, they are just advancing, so we have to stay steps ahead. But they have their Google schmoogle hacking way of hacking into the Wi-Fi and, you know, getting into your system. Another advice is, please do not save your passwords, your bank passwords on your own personal laptop. Another thing too is, if you go to all those websites to buy clothes or, you know, online websites, refrain from saving your card or your bank details on those websites as well. Let me tell you something. We may not see it, you know, in person or right there in front of us, but a lot of these companies sell out your information. I'm telling you right now, even if they don't sell it out, a lot of these hackers, Google schmugglers, have their ways of getting in there and stealing your stuff. So the less you put out there, the better for you. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the scams. Now just go through a few tips to know when it's a scam. Number one, God has blessed us, or the universe, whatever you believe in, has blessed us with something called intuition. Most times when you hear a certain call or hear something or see something that feels off, you feel it in your gut. Listen to it. Even if you don't listen to it, at least investigate further. Don't dive in. If you feel something, just go, you know what, let me call around, let me ask somebody, you know, get a second opinion. Number two, most scams, a lot of them come in as automated messages or automated voices. So keep that in mind. Number three, if it's a number that is not saved on my laptop or on my, not laptop, that is not saved on my phone, this is what I do. I pick up, but I don't say anything at all. If it is a scam, after like 10-15 seconds, it will hang up on its own. If it's a real human being or someone, you know, on the other end of the call, they naturally will go, oh, hello, you know, and then I talk back. Tip number 4, do not give anyone any money before you see a product or before you receive a service. The final tip is stay away, or at least be cautious when using certain websites. For example, Kijiji. Kijiji is a great website where people go there to buy and sell stuff from regular folks. But also, Kijiji is not a credible website to go if you're looking for a job, right? So if you're seeing any job being offered there, be skeptical, investigate further. If you're looking for a job, I suggest you go on websites like Indeed, LinkedIn. Those are better websites. So depending on what you want, know the websites or the sources that are more credible. And if you, for any reason, need to go to a less credible source, proceed with caution. Anyways, folks, that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section if you've experienced any scam or fraudulent activity. Thank you so much for listening to me. Until next time.